Friday, Steve Johnson will say goodbye to News 19 and officially become a viewer.
Yeah, so we thought we'd have a little chat with him before he goes. If you know Steve or follow him on Facebook, you know he's a man of many words. And while his final newscast isn't until Friday, we wanted to give him multiple opportunities to talk about kicking off this next adventure, retirement.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the kicking off.
Yeah, you love to kick off, don't you,
He
Steve?
loves to kick things off.
So, Steve, you're in the moment of your life here. What is it like that you have almost a century of journalism?
What are you talking about? I don't have a century.
Half a
Have a
century.
half century.
Oh, it is a half a century. I'm so sorry.
Half century.
This job, oh well, this job, the first job I had, comes out and now it's 50 years and a couple of months.
Yeah.
So it's somebody asked me, does it feel long? I said, well, in one way it does, but in other ways it feels really short. So.
Well, in 50 years, you've seen a lot of things. You've covered everything from hard news to sports and even some severe weather. And so with that, what has the journey been like over the years, and any favorite moments of yours that stuck out?
Well, there's a lot of sort of something. I've been asked this a couple of times, and there's many favorite moments. Getting to meet people and know people that I never thought I would get to meet. I grew up here, so I heard the Saturn V rocket engines being tested. Well, I met and got to be friends with a couple of the people who actually made that happen.
Wow.
And that was kind of neat. You know,
Only Steve Johnson.
Yeah, that's a very unique
You got to be
experience.
somewhere a long time.
Well, do you have anything you're excited to have extra time for? Maybe biking, any destinations you guys are headed to?
Well, you know, obviously the things I like doing, and biking is one of them. I want to do them, but I think there's a list of things I'm doing to my house. That is now
You got more work
that has now
scheduled.
been put on top of the book.
Yeah.
So,
More time for home improvement
oh,
projects.
by the way, there's a shot down at Kennedy Space Center.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Well, you know, watching the shuttle launches, I think my wife said the first time I saw a shuttle launch, I called home, and it was so unbelievable. And once again, I got to meet and know a lot of the folks who made that happen and kept it going. And the folks, so the way Huntsville is, in the grocery store this past weekend, ran into one of the guys who's one of the main people for the Space Launch System at Marshall.
Oh, wow.
He was getting pizza.
Yeah.
So it's just that kind of town.
Just everyday things. Now, you, of course, you've got at least 50 years in the industry, longevity.
Y'all don't have to keep saying that
Well,
number.
we gotta let the people know, the
People go,
expert.
I didn't know he was that old.
No, it's okay. So what would you say to the younger journalists, the younger generations that are coming in? What advice would you give to them?
Well, the only thing, it has changed so much since I've been doing it that it's going to change. I mean, I think we can see the changes now. Things are becoming much more online. And I expect, it would seem to me that the skills like writing are becoming more important. And learning how to visualize things. Now, it is a little tougher now because for most of my career, it would be a reporter and a photojournalist, a photographer who would go out. Well, now the reporters are having to shoot their own video. And thinking of the video, thinking visually, and thinking of content, what you have to write, that's tough. I've done it. I've done it a lot. I did it in sports all the time, but it's tough.
Yeah.
It's harder. In that way, I think it's a harder industry now than it was when I was in the prime of doing it.
Yeah, and of course, we have to show a few of our favorite moments.
And these are generally ones that make me look stupid. Go ahead. Lay it on.
Steve? Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of how my day's going, Ben.
Let's go to the 7-day forecast.
All right,
Steve.
can I go home?
Steve, let's go ahead and have at it.
Challenge accepted, Ben.
All right, Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, Kappa, Lambda, Mu, Nu, Xi, Omicron, Pi, Rho, Sigma, Tau, Upsilon, Phi, Chi, Psi, Omega.
You know, I'm having trouble holding this thing. I think there's a lot of helium in here.
Don't you do it.
Should I
Don't
try?
you do it.
Do it.
Don't,
Do it.
no, Ben.
I can't
dare
open
you.
this thing.
Ben, I double dog dare you.
I gotta, hold on.
You were such a bad influence on him. Oh, Ben.
Team Trash Pandas, that's what we don't want. We want
Do not drink. No.
we want Team Thunder Sharks.
You rolling? You rolling? You rolling? You rolling? You tell me when. Okay, you ready? You ready? You ready? Okay, you rolling? You ready? You rolling? coronavirus. I'm going to just relax a second. Hold on.
And good morning, everyone. I'm Michelle Stark. Michelle Stark.
She's Melissa Riopka. I'm Steve Johnson.
Operating on very little sleep and apparently reading whatever is in the prompter.
Oh, my.
And you know that reading whatever's in the prompter, I have read the instructions. What do you call those? The instructions for the director.
Directors in the
I
back.
have read that like it was part of the copy before.
Probably said like camera 2 a couple of times or something.
So,
Happens to the best of
if
us.
there's a mistake, and I'll say this, if there's a mistake that can be made on television, I have made it, and I have made it a bunch of times. So it's a business that just allows you to do that every day.
There you go.
Yeah.
Each day is a new fresh start.
Yeah.
All right, thank
And
you,
I take
Steve.
full advantage.
Thanks for sharing with us. Steve Johnson's final newscast is this Friday at 6:30 a.m. There will be a very special newscast starting that day at 6 a.m. You don't want to miss, so make sure you set your alarm if you don't already wake up at 6.